Hey guys, welcome back to Contest Prep University. I'm Joe Klemczewski with Adam Atkinson in this final episode of the things you should be discussing with your coach. And I'm glad we picked this last one because it's kind of the end basket for everything, I think, Adam. And that is, telling your coach that you're simply struggling, that, maybe you need some extra help with meals or ideas, or you just can't do something on the macro calculation side, or you're just really struggling. I had a recent conversation with a client, brand new guy, and when I sent him his macronutrient profile, and he's got some experience, he just really struggled, almost over analyzing how to create the perfect meal plan. And he emailed back and he said, dude, I'm an engineer and I don't know why I'm struggling with this, but could you help me? And I put together a meal plan for him and he just simply loved it. He said, I'm going to eat this forever now. Like I love these foods. I love what you did. It works perfectly. And I know that isn't necessarily the goal. We will make some changes, but that was the first step he really needed. I mean, first step to get out of the gate successfully. And imagine had he not told me he was struggling with that, and it just could have been a disaster for both of us.
Yeah. And a lot of people, haven't done the if it fits your macros, or maybe haven't even started a diet together. So when I typically start clients, I like to give them a meal plan just so they have that framework and structure, but they also know that they can change any of those foods at any time that they would like. So providing that is great, but there's a lot of people that need a lot of extra help. And I would never even say that's extra help. They just need help, and they should never hesitate to ask us for that. The worst thing you can do is, just fail and not ask us. And, it's our job to get you to your goal at the end of the day.
This topic is kind of circled up through almost every episode, but you should really have a high standard for your coach. And I know with a lot of options out there now, Adam, people shop around a lot. They move from coach to coach. And gosh, I can't help but think if you're a good person, you're going to want to do what's right for your clients. But I hear a lot of stories, and I know you do too, of coaches who just aren't. They're very mechanical. It's my way or the highway, do this or get out. And it's time to get out if that's the case. If your coach isn't bending over backwards to help you, it's time to find somebody who will. But, Adam, another thing that you brought up in terms of when to ask for help are even on the personal level. Like what if this whole thing isn't matching, your personal goals? You have high levels, high values in terms of your relationships, your family, and you're really struggling with something like that. This is kind of a personal issue, but should you be able to talk to your coach about something like that, Adam?
Yeah, I think so. It's stress, and it's something we definitely need to know. Also, we see this where sometimes dieting is affecting the person's home life to some degree. I want to be able to ease that tension. I never want to see anyone get a divorce because they're dieting. And just a lot of this is just psychology and helping people understand why they feel the way they do. If there's an energy crisis, you're going to be more irritable. And your husband may say, hey, I don't feel like I'm with the same person that I married, 4, 5, 10 years ago. And they're not because they're in that energy crisis. There's a lot of fight or flight, dopamine. Also, you're going to have those high dopamine instances when you work out. So there's a lot of waves and highs and lows with some people. And just explaining to them why that's happening is key. And that can help, even ground the person and be like, you know what, maybe I should be a little nicer to my husband, or maybe I can tell him this and he'll understand why I'm the way I am right now, and vice versa.
Yeah, we become such good anchor points for our clients in terms of what they should be expecting to feel and experience, and how that can affect other areas of their life. So again, as we've gone through this whole series, guys, I really, have to applaud Adam. I think this is one of the reasons why you've become as successful as you are, is because you're just a great human being. And when you can help your coach or your clients on all of those levels, it shows. It shows not only in their results, because you'll be able to guide them into better places of success than other people would. And of course, they're going to want to stay with you. So I would say, coaches watching, be that kind of coach. And for clients, if you're not happy, it could almost be like a Stockholm Syndrome abusive kind of relationship between clients and coaches. And just understand you don't have to deal with that. There are plenty of phenomenal coaches out there who will be willing to treat you well as a human being, as a client, and help you get to that goal very successfully in more ways than just a trophy or an outcome. So thanks, Adam, for that, and you guys for this whole episode and series hanging in there with us. And we will catch you next time in Contest Prep University for a whole nother topic series.